And it's the Hawks to start out. Looking at the starting five for the Atlanta Hawks. They've got Antetokounmpo, Tatum out there with Durant. Then there's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Davis in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. Tatum against Wembanyama. Pass to Curry. Inside. The kick out to Mobley. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Connects on the 9-footer. SGA's got the first basket of the game for Atlanta. Outside Curry. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. Here's Giannis. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Making it look simple. The athleticism of Giannis on full display.
Curry passes to Jokic. Lets the three fly. Good for the basket. Starting off 1-for-1 with that shot.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Here's Giannis. And good. And it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Giannis has got his second bucket. Antetokounmpo against Wembanyama. Here's Curry with the three. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Boy, how fast Stephen Curry's release on the catch. Wow.
And here's Atlanta. Durant, the pass to SGA. Headshot off. Great D that time from LeBron. Gilgeous-Alexander's gone 1 of 3 from the field here. Wembanyama finds James. Mobley outside. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. It's tipped. And so Sacramento again turning it over. Outside, KD. They get a hand on it. Jokic with the steal. And here's the fast break. Jokic leading the way. Wembanyama outside. That puts them in the lead.
And I like when Wembanyama is aggressive on offense because defenses feel helpless to stop him.
SGA against James. Davis with a screen on LeBron. Gilgeous-Alexander looking around. And that one is good.
It's very long, and SGA so effective around the hoop because of that length.
James, the pass to Jokic. Sacramento moving it around. 1:32 left in the first quarter. Just 5 on the clock. Sacramento needs to get off a shot. Curry fires from way outside. That three off target had some space there after the little pump fake. Off the left rim and out. Sacramento with the ball. Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
I was able to speak with the head coach of the Kings for a minute. I wanted to know what he had in store for Kevin Durant. He said, we have some plans, coach said with a smile, but mostly it's about effort. We have to outwork him at all times. If we give him an inch, he's going to take a mile. So coach is asking for his guys to go all out and try to slow KD down tonight. Guys?
Okay, Allie, thank you. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. Gilgeous-Alexander against Curry. It's James atop the key, and there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Now here's Durant. Nothing on the board. SGA from outside. And Jokic with the rebound. Curry on the wing. SGA defending. From deep three-point land. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. At the end of the first, Clark, in a close game so far. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And for the Kings guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
Just stretching out the floor at first. They had the defense scrambling.
And that was obviously the plan coming in. Now the big question, can they maintain that efficiency from range as the game goes along?
On the court for Atlanta, Tatum out there with Durant. And there's Davis. And then there's Antetokounmpo. And it's SGA in at the 2. In the corner, it's James. Back to Jokic. Outside Curry. To the middle. He's looking for Wembanyama and finds him.
Boy, I'd like to see him finish that play with more authority.
Davis with it. And Curry picks him up defensively. Tatum no good. And here's James. He'll bring it up for Sacramento. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Pass to Jokic. Kicks it out to James. Now Wembanyama. Right side Curry. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Here's Antetokounmpo. Into the lane. And Giannis throws it down.
In the long strides of Antetokounmpo, once he gets downhill, there's almost no stopping.
Wembanyama with it. Antetokounmpo defending. Wembanyama passes to James. And here's Jokic. And a wide open look for Wembanyama. And once again off the mark by Sacramento. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Jokic with the steal. Holds it up there for Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
The unspoken communication on the alley-oop, and Evan Mobley making his teammate look good.
So it's Atlanta now. Giannis outside. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. And it's SGA missing. Gilgeous-Alexander's gone 2 for 8, shooting just 25% from the field. Here's Wembanyama. Kicks it out to James. Here's Curry with the 3. Good, and the assist goes to James. Curry's got the lead up to 3 now for Sacramento.
Curry is just lethal from outside.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hawks. Now about 3 minutes gone in his second quarter of basketball. Gilgeous-Alexander finds Davis.
The foul couldn't hold Davis down. His scoring ability is just that strong.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Kings.
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
The other thing they've done a great job of so far is getting offense off of their defense, forcing turnovers, then quickly converting.
And one of the best big men in the game, Davis, continuing to prove how dominant he is.
James dishes to Curry. Takes the three. Anthony Davis with the rebound.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And now, Allie LaForce says something for us from the sideline.
Hey, thanks a lot. Giannis Antetokounmpo talked about what keeps him going. He said the most important thing is to stay humble. At the end of the day, I realized that I wasn't supposed to be here. I'm just happy, and I always want to be better and do better for my team. And that's what gives me joy. Back to you.
You know, you got to respect that mindset. Allie, we appreciate the report. Rocket 2, and it's Jokic missing.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
Yeah, Kevin Durant, you allow him a path to the cup. Look out.
Curry against SGA. And a wide-open look for James. Again, the miss by the Kings. The Hawks leading. Antetokounmpo looking over the floor. And then Durant with the dunk.
You've got to love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage. Now here's James. Scoreless thus far. Jokic with this screen on Durant. Up top, Curry. Pass to Jokic. And they get it. And Davis sends it back.
At this point, finding blocks comes naturally for AD. He just anticipates and attacks the basketball.
Getting another opportunity here to see that powerful rejection.
And this is why coaches stress the importance of defense. Big block there in this close game.
Atlanta leading by 4. Outside, SGA. Pass to Tatum. Now here's Durant. Here's Antetokounmpo. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. It's Atlanta up by 4. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
Get ready for your Pocket Arena Entertainment.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You have to like what we're seeing from Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And he's been a monster in this game, throwing down some huge dunks. And I wasn't sure the rim would even survive in that first half.
Oh, his power is unbelievable. An intimidating force when he's at his best.
So it's Sacramento now, trailing by 4. Curry is out there with Victor Wembanyama. And it's LeBron James. And it's Nikola Jokic. And it's Mobley in at the center. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. Now here's Curry with nobody on him. He buries the jumper. Curry's got the first basket of the third quarter for the Kings. Pass to Durant. Now Tatum, defended by Wembanyama. LeBron against Gilgeous-Alexander. Can't hit from in close.
But the defense hanging in right there, making that shot really difficult.
Outside Curry. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. Curry's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Curry is in his bag. This guy has such a versatile offensive arsenal.
Outside Tatum. Back to Giannis. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Up top, Gilgeous-Alexander. Covered by LeBron. Durant just inside the line. No good there off the double clutch.
Well, that's surprising. This guy is a good mid-range shooter, just can't get it to go.
Wembanyama passes to Jokic. Pass to Curry. Over Gilgeous-Alexander. Rebounded by the Hawks. Giannis has got 6 rebounds in the game. The Hawks again can't hit. The Kings leading. LeBron passes to Wembanyama. Here's Jokic. Pass to Curry. Takes a 3. And again, Sacramento with the 3.
I'll tell you, it is a thing of beauty watching Steph Curry shoot jumpers in unbelievable feel and touch.
Atlanta calls timeout. The Hawks trail by 4. Outside, SGA. Tatum dishes to Antetokounmpo. They need this one. Tatum's shot is off. LeBron with it. Guarded now by Durant. James kicks to Curry. Wembanyama outside. Curry against SGA. Back to Wembanyama. Shoots the 3. LeBron ignoring the defense from outside.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. The basket good off the assist from Durant. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 6.
And with that one, he halts an 11-0 run by Sacramento.
Wembanyama passes to LeBron. And here is Curry. Outside for Wembanyama. And the Kings another 3.
And when Wembanyama is connecting from deep, he is downright unguardable. This is how special a talent he is.
Now here's Durant. In close, Durant gets the bucket.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Wembanyama with the bounce pass. And here's Jokic outside. And again, Sacramento with the 3.
And he is brimming with confidence. Jokic just doesn't question his decision.
Pass to KD. Giannis high post.
You got to be kidding.
An amazing athlete. The length, speed, the Giannis is borderline impossible to guard when he is playing downhill.
Kings leading now by 7. Wembanyama passes to Jokic. And here is Curry over SGA. And there's Stephen Curry on the assist by Jokic. Curry's got 10 points in just the second half. 27 seconds left to play here in the third. The kick out to Antetokounmpo. Pass to Durant. And he comes up with the deuce. KD's got 4 points this quarter.
Listen, he's carrying his own weight. There's no doubt. But it is very hard to win a basketball game by yourself.
And so it's Sacramento, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Well, this is exactly what you're looking for from your point guard. Survey the floor, serve it up on time and on target.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Fourth quarter on the court for the Hawks. We've got SGA. Davis is out there with Durant. Then it's Tatum, and it's Antetokounmpo in the point guard. Tatum's shot is off. Sacramento leading by 7. And Mobley throws it down.
Oh, nice setup by Wembanyama. On top of everything else, this guy has an incredible IQ.
And the Hawks with the possession. Pass to KD. Off target from outside. And so it's Jokic with it. He brings it up for the Sacramento Kings. Outside Curry. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. And now an 11-point Sacramento lead. Timeout, Hawks. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Well, Atlanta's coach had some advice for the team over that last break. Coach wanted his guys to ignore the scoreboard. He said, don't even look at the numbers. Just take it possession by possession, make every chance count, and we'll see where we stand at the end of this game. Back to you guys.
All right, Allie, thank you for that. The Hawks trail by 11. SGA passes to Antetokounmpo. Tatum kicks to KD. Shoots over Mobley. A nice shot by KD.
KD's shot selection is always on point. You want to concede the mid-range, he's more than willing to take it.
Wembanyama passes to Curry. Mobley is screened. Curry can't get it to go.
I'm not sure he expected to be that wide open and yet somehow comes away empty.
And the ball out of play. The Kings will inbound.
Boy, a turnover like that will have a coach just staring at his shoes, biting his tongue.
Sacramento leading by 9. Wembanyama passes to Jokic. Now here's Curry. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
I'll tell you, with his rapid-fire release, defenders are forced to leave their feet when Curry rises to shoot, and that's why the pump fake serves him so well.
2 shots.
Shooting 2.
The free throw drops for Curry.
And you know with Curry, what impresses me most is his efficiency. That's not something we normally see in a high-volume jump shooter.
Stephen Curry hits them both.
This guy is such a professional, right? Goes about his business in a highly consistent way.
Back to Giannis. And stolen by James. Now Curry. SGA against LeBron. Lets it go from 11. Outside Jokic. Tries the spin move.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry. And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Trailing by 13. Here's Mobley. And he jams it in.
The ease with which the game comes to Evan Mobley. My goodness, it's fun watching this guy play above the rim.
Atlanta with the ball. Tatum setting the pick for Gilgeous-Alexander. A minute 50 left to play in the final quarter. Jokic pulls it down. And the Kings with possession. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. Now Curry. Jokic inside. KD's on it.
Looking to close it out. That one might have been the backbreaker.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
Atlanta calls timeout. They're behind by 17. Time now to present our player of the game, Stephen Curry.
And his job is to give them a spark with his scoring tonight, and he did not disappoint. They were going to keep going to him until the D showed they could stop him. And since they haven't been able to, he just kept piling up the numbers.
He sure has given this crowd a treat tonight. This kind of performance only cements his status as a fan favorite. Here's Tatum. Now Durant. Now Davis. Big time jam. He was ready to receive and deliver.
Boy, something so good about a perfectly placed lead pass. That is nice.
Now here's Jokic. Now Curry. It's stolen by Davis. Here's Antetokounmpo. Now Gilgeous-Alexander. Clock at 6. SGA double team. Durant, the long shot, no good.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Get Curry, get Curry.
James against Durant. Curry outside. Rebounded by Antetokounmpo. And Stephen Curry with the foul. That's his first foul.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
So it's the Kings winning this one easily. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. And once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and the rest of our terrific 2K crew, this is Kevin Harlan. Hope you enjoyed our broadcast. But first, let's reveal our player of the game, Stephen Curry.
And so off the tip, it'll be the Bulls. And the starting group for Chicago. They've got James. He's out there with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Leonard in at the small forward position. Now, here is James. And the shot goes down.
Once James gets the ball in close, it's game over. Put up those 2 points.
To the middle. And Durant with the big finish.
Tossing a pass to the interior. That's what you want to do. Get into the paint.
SGA passes to James. SGA, a screen on Durant. Shot from 12. Chamberlain pulls it in. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, I caught up with the head coach of the Kings for a moment. He said Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is going to be their main focus at the defensive end, and as he put it, Shai's a riddle because he can light it up from outside, he has the speed to get to the hoop, and he knows how to draw the fouls too. Coach hopes that they stay disciplined and they can keep SGA off the line. Brian?
Appreciate the report, Allie. And you got to be in awe of incredible defensive efforts like this.
I mean, letting them know up front that he's on the hunt tonight and eager to knock away shots. I love it.
Chamberlain.
Outside Curry. Back to Antetokounmpo. Outside Curry. Shot on the wing. And they pick up 2.
Look at how solid Curry's motion is. Almost like he could have done that blindfolded.
Stolen by Wembanyama. Curry looking it over. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Here's Chamberlain. Got a hand on it. Antetokounmpo against SGA. Now O'Neal. Stolen by Wembanyama. Antetokounmpo with it. Oh! Wembanyama throws it down.
And Wembanyama can dunk it basically just standing up. You gotta keep him out of the paint.
SGA against Antetokounmpo. Leonard on the wing. Screen by O'Neal. Will it go? Buries it from 3.
In total control on that possession. Kawhi just reading the defense and taking it himself.
Outside Wembanyama. Beyond the arc. James with the rebound.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Pass to O'Neal. Shoots over Curry. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Now here's Curry. Good, and the assist to Wembanyama. Curry's got 5 now.
Yeah, most of the time you assume Curry's 3-ball is falling. That's how good he is.
Here's Leonard, and there's another one for Chicago.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look.
Durant for 3. Chicago with a rebound. And here's SGA. No made baskets yet. For 3, James. It's hauled in by Wembanyama.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
SGA against Curry. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Back to Curry. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Wembanyama. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair.
When Wembanyama has the ball in there, I mean, it's often a bucket, a foul, or both.
It's his first trip to the line.
Taking 2 shots.
Free throw good, Wembanyama.
A generational talent. Wembanyama is an all-around player with incredible upside.
And both free throws good for Wembanyama.
We expect nothing less. He's generally been very good at the line.
SGA passes to James. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. That falls. Nice feed that time from James.
Yeah, total focus from Shea there. Ready to go off the feed.
Now Antetokounmpo. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. And they're pushing it up. James against Antetokounmpo. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Sometimes it's impossible trying to contain LeBron. Have to settle for fouling him and hope that he misses.
Chicago shooting their first free throws of this game.
Shooting two.
The first free throw is good. And it's tied up with that one. And Sacramento has possession. Now here's Antetokounmpo. To the paint. Cuts off the pass. First quarter wrapping up here, and it's a tie game. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And taking a look at Sacramento's performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, a big differentiator was their ability to generate offense by pounding the glass.
Yeah, look, and whether it's a point-blank putback or a kick out for an open three, offensive rebounds usually generate quality shots.
Stephen Curry is out there with Giannis Antetokounmpo. Then it's Victor Wembanyama. Then there's Kevin Durant. And it's Chamberlain in at the center position. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. And so here is Chicago following that last three-pointer by Sacramento. Back to SGA. Let's go with a 3. The shot's good on the assist by James. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 5.
An example of the unique leadership of Gilgeous-Alexander, getting the 3 points right back for them.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. Back to Curry. From behind the arc. Abdul-Jabbar with a rebound. Antetokounmpo against SGA. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
Here's Curry. Give him 8 points now. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Back to Curry. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. The Bulls on offense. Closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second. Leonard looking around. Pass to James. 6 to shoot. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And now it's time to take another view of that huge swat.
Yeah, just some terrific effort there. And you know the whole team will get an energy boost off a block like that one.
And here are the Kings now. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Back to Curry. Boy, clanks that one off the back iron and it falls. Curry's got 5 points now this quarter.
And I love how he's pushing the tempo and creating for others. He does this game in and game out. Incredible.
Yeah, when you're moving the ball like that, it just keeps everyone engaged in the game.
And now the first timeout called here for Chicago. Here's James. All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. Right side O'Neal. Pass to SGA. Goes up on the baseline. Rebound by Sacramento. Wembanyama's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Antetokounmpo. Back to Curry. Launches a 3. Chicago with a rebound.
He had more than enough room to hit that. Just couldn't make it happen.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to James. And again, Chicago, no good.
And unlike some other guys, missing a wide open look won't hurt his confidence at all.
On the wing, Durant. Here's Wembanyama. Wembanyama with the easy 2.
With how big and powerful Wembanyama is, showing how delicate he can be with that teardrop.
That shot is good by O'Neal.
Putting that pass right in his stride. Didn't have to slow up and was able to complete the play.
Antetokounmpo, the pass to Wembanyama. From outside, off the mark. Chicago trailing here. Up top, SGA. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. James against Curry. And here's SGA outside. That falls. Nice feed that time from James. James has got his 4th assist in this one. Wembanyama, high post. And here's Curry. Checked by James. Curry against James. Outside for Wembanyama. Shot clock at 6. Wembanyama, screen on Leonard. Durant finds Wembanyama. Puts it up. Another miss by Wembanyama.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
Now here's O'Neal. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. The Kings trailing. Curry with it. 10 points for him. And once again, off the mark by Sacramento. Leonard passes to James. Fires the 3. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Chicago ahead. They lead by 1. And we'll see you back here after the break. 3rd quarter action in just a bit. Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Man, it's been quite a game for Stephen Curry.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
James has gotten just one of his 6 shots to fall here. And so in the game for the Bulls, they've got Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He's out there with James. And it's Leonard in at small forward. Curry's shot is off. Chicago leading. James outside. And it's out of bounds. Still Chicago's ball.
Chicago ball.
O'Neal passes to James. Over Durant. The shot by James, no good.
It's clear he's totally out of sync. The team needs to rethink its strategy around what to do with him.
Here's Chamberlain, and he battles for the ball, gets the second chance bucket. And the Kings lead by 1.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
Now here's Leonard. He's got 5. Abdul-Jabbar buries it down low. Abdul-Jabbar's got his first basket.
And he wastes no time coming out of the break.
Antetokounmpo, the pass to Wembanyama. And he lobs it up. Oh, Giannis picking it out of the sky.
Impressive how in sync Giannis is with his squad, enabling them to set up a flashy alley-oop.
Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Now here's Leonard. He's covered by Curry. Shot by Leonard, no good. SGA against Antetokounmpo. Outside Wembanyama. Back to Antetokounmpo. Clock at 6. Giannis going downhill. Here's Chamberlain, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Chamberlain's gotten 4 this quarter.
Well, his rebounding is such a boost for this team, especially when it comes on the offensive end.
Pass to James. SGA deciding where to go with it. Down low. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
And Shai's playmaking is really exceptional. Highlighted there with the perfect pass.
And a deep 3 from Curry. Abdul-Jabbar with a rebound. Abdul-Jabbar's got 5 rebounds tonight. Unloads from 13. And Gilgeous-Alexander missing. The Kings leading. Durant finds Antetokounmpo. Here's Curry. Check by James. Curry against James. Curry's shot is off.
It's one thing to prevent the layup. It's another to do it without fouling. Just terrific defense.
Chicago passing it around. Here's James. Ooh, that's easy work for LeBron inside. 6 lead changes in a game that has a lot of character.
Yeah, both sides stepping up and making big plays.
Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. That won't go either for Curry.
And he just hasn't been able to get it going this period.
Well, the offense has to look for ways to get him easier shots. Better selection. You have to be selective.
And he'll take a trip to the Chicago, shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
2 shots.
First one falls for him. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. 2-point game. Outside Durant. Here's the three. Chicago with a rebound. Abdul-Jabbar's got rebound number 7 tonight. Pass to Leonard. To the wing, right side. James, outside. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Antetokounmpo. And once again, off the mark by Chicago.
Clean look from mid-range. Coach will probably want to run that play again.
James with a steal. Leonard finds James. Out to Leonard. The three ball. That falls. Nice feed that time from James. Leonard's got 8 points.
And he's a selective three-point shooter. Kawhi only takes them if he feels he has a good look.
Antetokounmpo outside. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And we've reached the end of the third. Bulls out in front, up by 5. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Well, it's one of the core parts of the game. Reading the defense and creating an easy bucket for your teammate. That is pretty.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Victor Wembanyama is out there with Kevin Durant. Then there's Stephen Curry. Then it's Giannis Antetokounmpo. And it's Chamberlain in at the 5, down low. That's the 5 out there for the Kings. And there's a whistle. That'll belong to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his first foul.
And yeah, he still was moving at the point of contact.
Over to the wing. Inside. Here's Chamberlain. And that one is stuffed right through.
He's just an aggressive finisher there inside.
Hey, when you got bounce like that, you feel like you can take on anybody. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And there's James from the arc. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And he lobs it up. Ball stolen. Oh, and a fast break for Chicago. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama.
What a swat. As Wembanyama refines his defense, more and more shots are going to be in danger.
James passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Pass to Leonard. 5 to shoot. The 3, James. James from distance. Easy work.
Well, LeBron is a guy who can score from anywhere. He's comfortable taking long-range shots.
Curry passes to Durant. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Timeout, Bulls.
The Atlanta fans, on the court is your hype squad. Who wants a t-shirt?
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
I was able to listen in on what Chicago's coach was going over with his team. Coach was urging his team to play strong defense, reminding them no easy hoops, give effort, and help when needed. They do say defense wins championships, guys.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. O'Neal on the wing. Back to SGA. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. James, a screen on Wembanyama. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots a 3. O'Neal inside. Another chance. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Bulls.
Well, they've been absolutely on fire from deep. And until the defense offers more resistance, the coaches are going to keep encouraging them to let it fly.
Yeah, and their team-first approach is another thing you have to like. And they've had great ball movement and are getting a lot of points off assists.
And he drops the first. Off on the second.
He couldn't sink them all, but did just enough to make this a 2-possession ball game.
On the wing, Curry. Checked by James. From deep. 4-3. Stephen Curry.
That's a clutch shot by a big-time shooter. And where's the D?
Antetokounmpo against SGA. In the vicinity.
Well, we talk about ice in his veins a lot, but this guy personifies that. What a clutch shot.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. Here's Curry. 1:53 left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. The 15-footer. Can't get it to go. Bulls leading by 3. And here's James. Knocked away. Durant with it. Now Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Antetokounmpo outside. James with a steal. 1:15 left to play in the fourth quarter. Leonard. Antetokounmpo with the block.
Yeah, such an imposing defensive force. Giannis with the great timing on the rejection.
Oh, it doesn't go.
Hard to turn down a look that good. Still, long twos are losing favor, and misses like that are the reason why.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 6 to shoot. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It goes on Kevin Durant.
I love when Gilgeous-Alexander looks to score because it forces the defense to act.
Free throw is good, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
A very successful visit to the line for him. Now this is a 2-possession game.
The Kings call timeout.
Yeah, there's no reason for the defense to get out on him right now. Just let him keep taking that shot until he shows them he's going to knock it down.
Shooting for Chicago, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, taking 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that increases the lead to 6. And so both free throws good, and it's a 7-point game.
Taking care of business at the line, converting on all those free throws helps them build this lead.
Timeout called, Sacramento. They're behind by 7. All right, guys, what do you think?
And time's running short. They just couldn't get over that hump.
Well, I've been in this spot more times than I'd like to admit. All you can do is tell your guys to hold their heads up and finish strong.
Here's Durant. Wembanyama fires, and the 3 misses. 16 seconds left in the game. Now SGA. And so Chicago takes the win. And they barely squeezed out the win here on the road.
And BA, the visiting team is always under some added pressure, but they made it work and got the win, whatever the margin may have been.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, I'm Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.